everyone, this is Della DuLac. Thanks so much for joining me. Today we're going to make some quick little gift bags from an envelope. You can make these in any size, depending on the size envelopes that you have. This one here, I've scored it. You're going to score around your envelope. This one I've done a 1/2 inch. This one I did a 3/4 of an inch. So you can see how wide, just by doing a 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch will determine how wide your bag is. So for this one I used a standard sized envelopes. This one I closed the envelope and then I just cut the side of the envelope open, and then the bag will be this way. So it's like this. This is the back. So we need to cover them up with some DSP paper, then you won't even see that seam. For this one is a 5.5 by 5.5 square envelope. So that'll give me just a little bit different sized envelope. I've cut off the flap like that. And then you can score it. This one I'm also going to do 3/4 of an inch. Didn't want this one to be too wide for that size of an envelope. So you're going to score on 3 sides. This is the opening. Score this one. I did a little bit ahead of time. Let's move that. Then you will fold those 3 sides up. You can fold them a couple different ways just to make it a little easier to put together, and then you'll open it up. And this will be, this little corner will fold down on the bottom of the bag. And you want to fold, give all your sides a good crease, open up that other side, form that little flap for the bottom. Fold these here, and then you'll glue these down. I like to use the liquid glue. It's a little bit stronger. You'll have to hold it for a few minutes to get it to secure really well. You could use glue dots, but sometimes they want to kind of pop open. But before you put it together on your white envelopes, you could do some stamping while it's still flat, like I've done with this one here. I did some stamping before I put it together. This one I scored at 1 inch. This was a little bigger. It wasn't a square envelope like this one. It was just a little bit longer. And then I cut that top off. And then you can add a little bit of DSP. I just scored it in half and folded it over so the edge was a little stronger, so I could put some little ribbon handles on, and I've stamped on both sides. Super cute. You could add some candies or some little gift cards like I did with this one. This was a vellum envelope, a vellum square envelope, just like this one that I demoed. Added a little tag. You can fill this one. I filled this one with some little cards to give to someone as a little thank you. Great little bag. I love those. This one I did with a manila envelope. So this one is a really good sized envelope. After it was all finished, it ended up being 7 by 10.5. But I just put a piece of DSP on the front and the back. And you can see how the bottom is. This one I also scored at 1 inch, so it gave it a really nice 2-inch bottom. You could put some ribbon, or fill it really with anything that you want. Added some ribbon at the top. You could put lotion bottles, books, anything in here. This is a great size. I took a little bit of the leftover piece of DSP after I cut that to make the tag. And the vellum, or the manila flap that I cut off, I just used that on the back of the tag with a little to from. Punched the holes at the top, added some ribbon from the back to tie in the front, like I did with this one here, or the ribbon handles. Some great ways to use up some of your odd-sized envelopes that you don't really want to use for cards, but might make some cute bags. Thanks so much for joining me. Be sure to subscribe and click that bell button so you don't miss any videos. Have a great day.